He's the greatest surfer on earth. With 11 world titles, an unprecedented 55 World Tour victories, as well as being the youngest and oldest world champion, and with the signature wave pool kicking off a new generation of surfing potential, Kelly Slater has done more for surfing than most. At the age of 47, Kelly is still one of the greatest surfers on the planet, which is a professional sports anomaly, really, when you think about the fact that most careers are over by the time someone is in their early 30s. Now, as you guys know, longevity has been my topic of interest lately, with the production of my next film, the longevity film, being underway. So today, I thought I'd have a look at how Kelly has achieved such incredible longevity in the sport of surfing, because that is something that we all want, isn't it? To be able to surf well into our later years. Now, in terms of the film, I put the trailer at the end of this video, but you can also learn more just by heading to my Instagram or YouTube channel at Kales Broccoli. We are going on a tour around Australia this year, and also we have some America dates happening early next year as well. So make sure you check it out. The link is right here or in the description below. But for now, let's analyse Mr. Kelly Slater. Spending time with the world's healthiest communities. These are places where growing old doesn't mean losing fitness or function. People stay vital and independent in these cultures. Interestingly, there have been some key elements which I've noticed across these communities that I believe are the keys to unlocking that great vitality all throughout life, just like Kelly Slater. The first pillar of longevity and surfing well into the later years is nutrition. It's pretty obvious, but Kelly has been a staunch advocate of a healthy diet for a long time. In fact, I remember reading his book Pipe Dreams all the way back in 2003, I think it was, about him experimenting with different diets. Let's talk about nutrition now. Based on recent evidence, Kelly seems to have gone more plant-based in his approach, but overall, he definitely seems to have a focus on seasonal, local, organic, and whole food nutrition with some supplements thrown in. Whilst conducting interviews in the US, I spoke with renowned fitness expert Paul Chek about the importance of nutrition in staying well for a long time.
What it takes to keep a human body vital and healthy is energy coupled with information. Everything you eat is a source of information. My father used to say you can't make chicken salad out of chicken shit. If you eat garbage, you're going to make garbage.
The next important pillar of maintaining your surfing ability into older ages is, and it's quite obvious, movement. It's the ability to continue moving in fluid motions with a high degree of speed and power and coordination, all the while not getting injured, that enables us to continue surfing forever. Kelly has talked a lot about his almost unnatural degree of flexibility and movement prowess, but he's also worked at it over time with the inclusion of things like yoga, jiu-jitsu, and other stretch training as well. What I noticed whilst travelling for my film is that the graceful ages, those who remain functional and healthy into older age, are always on the move. Meanwhile, in Western societies, we sit for about 10 hours per day, which causes stagnation, inflammation, and eventually disease. In longevity cultures, and in Kelly Slater's life, movement is consistent and moderate. You'll notice that Kelly hasn't spent a lot of time in the gym throughout his surfing career. A good friend of mine, Dave Nixon, says that you should only go to the gym to get better at life outside the gym. And I tend to agree with that. Surfing's not a sport where you need to be really jacked and super strong. We actually need to be flexible, mobile, and supple as surfers. Now, if you're like me and you weren't born super flexible or supple or mobile, you're gonna have to work on it if you want to continue surfing at a good level without getting injured.
People who spend time out in nature have to constantly adapt. Nothing in nature is uniform, so you're constantly adapting to changing environments, and that keeps you in a kind of shape that the gym can't give you. The fitness comes out of just trying to adapt to those forces to get an experience that you love. Most people are not getting an experience they love at the gym. That's not happening there. They might get a body that they like out of it, but they're not getting experiences that they love.
Some of my favourite exercises to increase mobility for surfing focus largely on the thoracic spine, which seems to get the most tension with our sport. I use this exercise over the thin foam roller to create space between the vertebrae there, because generally excessive paddling causes tightness in this region. Doing some cobras is also good for this. Overall, I think as surfers we need to focus more on unwinding and unpacking the body from surfing to prevent injuries. Now, if you're not surfing every day, if you're not lucky enough to do that, then you may benefit from spending some time at the gym to better prepare your body for the next session. Now, let's look at pillar number 3 and 4, community and attitude. Kelly has always expressed how important his community is. Being a professional surfer means traveling the world constantly, and Kelly has worked hard at establishing solid people support everywhere that he goes. In the longevity cultures that I visited, community is key. The people you see every day make up your support network, so it becomes extremely important to develop and cultivate those networks on a regular basis. This might look like, for you, something as simple as a surfing group. There is a degree of accountability there within a community which encourages you to continue surfing, which in turn encourages healthier behaviours to further support those ongoing surfing endeavours. I think we all know that Kelly has a certain attitude that helps him stay so good at surfing even at the ripe old age of 47. He's incredibly confident. He's got an open mind, which tends to be positively correlated with aging well. And of course, he's extremely competitive. We've known for a long time that mind and body are connected. Kelly knows this and takes a lot of time to consider his mindset throughout the year. He keeps himself engaged with the sport. He plays music. He very purposefully runs a huge business with a positive legacy, all of which lead to Kelly having a ton of cerebral readiness for surfing. You can garner a great attitude for surfing simply by nurturing your love for the sport. Stay engaged with it. Watch all the surfing contests, or if contests aren't your thing, then just be on top of and be in tune with what the waves are doing in your area all the time. If you give your body a reason to stay young and active, such as wanting to continue surfing every day, then generally the body will follow it and the body will allow that to occur. Thanks so much for watching this video, this dissection of the GOAT, the man himself, Kelly Slater. Guys, be sure to join me on Instagram and YouTube at Kale's Broccoli. It's on your screen now. And don't forget to check out the longevity film. I really hope to see you at a screening near you at your local cinema. I'm going to play, as promised, the trailer right now. I'll see you guys soon. Woohoo! Hey, I'm Kale. I've spent the last 10 years researching health and well-being, and I think I've got it pretty figured out. I'm traveling to visit the world's healthiest people. These tiny communities have the longest lifespans of any culture on Earth.
Welcome to Ikaria.
This is Okinawa, Japan. They're happier, have less disease, and an incredible quality of life. And I've come here to learn their secrets.
Stop the trumpet. It's enough.
In the West, we are aging terribly. For the first time in history, the average kid born today can expect to live a sicker life and die younger than their parents.
There is a bit of a gauntlet that we need to cross of our comfort zone
I want to experience the culture for what it is, but when a lot of it clashes with what you believe, it's hard.
Green smoothies, yoga, that fanatical approach to wellness is probably going to shorten your life.
Social isolation and withdrawal are worse for us than smoking, obesity and substance abuse.
They're just doing life, and they're doing life well.
You need to act young, and that's what these guys are doing. They're 20 years younger in those moments. $10 in the morning and the wine tastes like it's been spiked with vodka. Better start dancing soon, I hope. Hey guys, it's Carl Brock here. Thanks so much for watching the trailer for my new movie, The Longevity Film. This project is 100% self-funded. It's totally independent. We receive no money from investors or even the government, which means I really need your help. With social media algorithms being so negatively geared towards anything natural health or anything that takes power away from the sickness industry, the biggest thing that I can do is get you guys to help us build momentum. Besides grabbing a ticket for the film, you can simply tag someone below to help, or just at them wherever you see this video to help us get it out there. You can even do it old school as well and actually just recommend it to someone in person. I think this story has the power to totally transform the way that we see wellness here in the world, and I really appreciate you guys helping me get it out there. If you want to host a screening pretty much anywhere in the world, head to the FanForce website, which was listed at the end of the trailer. Other than that, you can join me on socials or on my own website as well. I really hope I'll see you at a screening soon. See ya.